Welcome back to DC Mentors V-Blog, and with me today is Dr. Douglas C., and we're in the Midwest. We're in Sioux Falls, the mecca of DC Mentors Training Center.
I should say welcome to you. You're in my home this morning as we're visiting and preparing for our seminar today. So welcome to Sioux Falls again.
Hey, thanks. You know, that's the other part of it. I show up when I'm not invited. But now that I'm here, and now that you're here, that's that guest that comes and never leaves. But when I'm in the Midwest, I kind of get this logic from you, and there's something about the heartland and the homeland of any country, but our country, about stories that are metaphorical that can apply to many things. And one of them is this train thing. And last night I heard a train, and it reminded me of that story.
Well, I think the metaphor of the story that you're alluding to is, one of my patients one time was an engineer, and was in the course of describing or discussing his job, I asked him, what is the things that, you're in this big, huge, several ton locomotive, what do you fear? Because they don't fear running into a car, they don't fear running into a cow. And he looks at me and says, what we're afraid of is seeing a mother pig with little pigs on the tracks. And I'm looking at him going, what are you talking about? He said, well, what we're worried about is the cow catcher will take care of the big pig and knock the big pig off, but the little pig will get underneath the wheels and have the propensity to derail the train. One little item can flip a powerful locomotive. Whether that's a wives' tale or true, I don't know, but the metaphor is quite powerful.
So if we're coming along and building a wave and building some momentum in our business, and we had a good week, a good day, can you give me an example of what you see as a little pig? Well, I think that could derail that momentum and
one
process.
Of the things that, when you say it that way, we have a good day, a good week, brings to mind an old adage I heard from one of my business people, is that a good day doesn't make a good week, and a good week doesn't make a good month, and a good month doesn't make a good year, and a good year doesn't make a good career.
That's another whole little episode.
Just like a bad day doesn't make a bad week, and a bad week doesn't need to make a bad month, and a bad month doesn't need to make a bad year, and a bad year doesn't result in a bad career.
So let's talk about that in the next episode. But go back to, give me one little thing, one little piggy that could come in and derail us without, just completely knock the momentum off or push us back onto another track. Well,
what I was alluding to with the one day doesn't make a good week is, at times we have a good day and we have a premature celebration. And once we begin to celebrate before we've actually ingrained those practice development skills and honed them, we can think we've arrived. And if we think we've arrived, we have, and we quit doing what we need to do to continue that success.
So that little piggy then is our belief system, our behavior, our pattern of saying, I've made it now, woohoo, all I got to do is ride the
premature
train.
Celebration.
Okay.